I don't know why. Sometimes people have more love for their animals than they have for little children.
I apologize, Your Honor.
Is there a reason she's crying?
She's just upset.
All right, what are you upset about?
Try to do something kind and just...
It's just
It said it left bruises.
I didn't realize it was going to leave a bruise. I didn't intentionally do it to leave that bruise.
So Child Protective Services was aware that somebody off the street gave her a child. Court is going to sentence you.
This woman is in court facing fire to life after one of the most disturbing cases I've seen. She took in a child from a stranger she just met at a grocery store. No paperwork, no CPS, no police, and then she completely neglected that child. I can't say the details, but the case does kind of get described in this video here, and it's just very, very sad. And what makes this whole thing worse, she literally treated her own dog better than the kid she was supposedly saving. Judge Board in this one is completely shocked by this lady's actions. She completely calls out to let me know in the comments if you agree with the judge here, or if you think she went too easy. Let's go ahead and dive in and watch Judge Boyd completely humiliate this woman.
State of Texas versus Yvonne Monica Perez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Allie Jackson.
Defense?
Matthew Allen.
Are you Miss Perez?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have you received all the discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Perez, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Your Honor. We're waiving the repeater enhancements. I cannot find the judgment.
No objection.
All right. Did you review the document entitled Court Admonishments and Defendants' Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions with your attorney?
Yes,
Did you understand it?
Yes,
Did you
Your
sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you're charged with assault intentionally, knowingly of serious bodily injury by omission with the child? Did you understand that's the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Range of punishment is 5 to 99 years or life in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court doesn't follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand? Ms. Perez, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her rights to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 18 years in the prison and there are no applications. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
Just the motion for continuance from yesterday.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State, any evidence?
State Officer State's Exhibit 1.
No objections.
Is there a reason she's crying?
She's just upset.
All right, what are you upset about?
Situation. I didn't expect this.
What's upsetting you about the situation?
Try to do something kind and just...
It's just I don't know if the court has noticed, every time she's come in, she's been very, very emotional, Your Honor.
That is not a good look at all. Tell me if this makes sense. This woman ignored a child in her care to the point that something awful happened, but somehow had time to keep her dog fed and happy and groomed. And now that she's in court, she's crying like she's the one who got wronged. I mean, I definitely think she's not upset because of what she did. She's definitely way more upset because she's finally being held accountable. I mean, if nobody even found out about this situation, I doubt she would have. came forward on her own. I mean, it's clear Judge Boyd isn't buying this story. Either she's given that "you got to be kidding me" look like she just asked for extra credit after skipping every single class. And what's wild is there are actual legal cases where people have got to more jail time for financial fraud than for what she did. That's how backward the system can be for stuff like this. But yeah, her crying just feels like performance at this point, and honestly, it's just embarrassing.
I apologize, Your Honor.
No, I'm just asking questions. Court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Anyone want to say why I should follow this plea bargaining agreement?
I can speak briefly on that, Your Honor. I think the stipulations. So the way that Ms. Perez came about to have the child was kind of strange to begin with. She, in my opinion, I think saw these two children that were on the streets. Her and her partner tried to help take them in, and then obviously there was an incident that Ms. Perez describes a week prior to this, where again she should have taken the girl in for medical treatment immediately, and then obviously she fell from the stairs.
Let's backtrack a little bit, because it says in the stipulations that there were two people outside of the store. She says she's being a good Samaritan, so she takes them both back to her apartment, and then she tells one of them, I can no longer keep you here. You need to leave. But I'll keep the complainant."
Yes, her and her partner. So her partner ended up, I believe, keeping the younger boy, and she kept the younger girl at the apartment. And
is this younger boy currently alive?
Yes,
Yeah.
Your Honor.
yes,
And where is he?
As CPS has removed him, I believe he's with other family.
Okay.
the incident described that is the leads to this tragedy. Obviously, Yvonne describes it as she's playing. Obviously, the kid shouldn't be playing on the stairs. We know that. She hits her head and her back. She seems like she's okay as far as checking on her. She's eating, watching
So why
TV.
was she pinching her as a sign of as punishment? Because that's what it says in the steps, that she would pinch her.
Yes, sir.
Why?
It wasn't like I'm pitching her, just kind of like a grab, like just
It says it
to
left
prompt her.
bruises.
Huh? I'm sorry.
It said it left bruises.
I didn't realize it was gonna leave a bruise. I didn't intentionally do it to like leave that bruise. The little girl, when my daughter was,
And so I think she's describing as, yes, she again is admitting to that. It doesn't matter whether you think it's going to leave a bruise or not leave a bruise. I think we would agree. And then as far as her actions, she seemed like she was okay. And then the next morning, obviously she's not, and then drops her off at the hospital. And then obviously does another bad thing, just leaves her and then leaves. She does come back. She does sit down with the police. She does talk to them, tell them everything that's going on and what happened. Obviously, at that point, it's too late. But I can speak to Ms. Perez from the day I've been with her for 20 months or so, from the day I've met her until today. Every time I talk to her, she's upset. And it's not because so much of her situation, it's because of what happened. And she knows that she did wrong. She knows she wishes she could go back in time and change all of that. And she says that every time I talk to her. And so,
like, maybe if somebody's offering you a child, maybe calling the police.
yes, going that far back. It's not one mistake. It's things that happen over and over. And again,
So was the child healthy when she received the child?
Was
the child healthy when you received the child?
the first one is Joel.
No, I'm talking about the child that is deceased. Was that child healthy when you received the child?
Healthy in a sense. I mean, she
Healthy
was
in the
skinny.
sense that
She was skinny.
Did she have all her hair?
Did she have all her what? Her hair
on her head?
Yes, Your Honor. I mean, only like patches, like not patches, but like her hair was thin. Her hair wasn't thick. It was thin. Her hair was thin. And she came when I picked her up when Cassandra told me to go, and when we went to go pick her up, she had like a dirty little outfit. I bought her clothes. There's a lot of things that I should have done and I didn't do when she first arrived at our home. I should have took her to get a welfare check. I should have done, and I didn't. I just
Well, and like Your Honor said, I mean, the initial thing would be to contact authorities to go through the proper channels. I think CPS was contacted prior to this and made contact with Ms. Pettis, so they were aware of the situation. But again,
Aware of what situation?
that the girl was staying with Ms. Pettis. But
Was
again,
that before or after the child
before,
was taken to the hospital?
before, I believe.
So Child Protective Services was aware that somebody off the street gave her a child, and she picked up the phone and called Child Protective Services and said, "I have this child."
No, Miss Pettis didn't. They contacted her. So again, I agree with the court. She should have done a lot of different things.
Well, I mean, I'm just unpacking things a little
Yes.
bit. So
The mother has extensive history with CPS and had different children taken away. So I think CPS was checking into the whereabouts of Ronnie and Howell.
All right.
It was that.
So that's how CPS found out that the child was in her care,
Yes.
and CPS did nothing.
Parent.
Okay. I mean, CPS workers sometimes, well, many CPS workers are overworked and underpaid, but I'm wondering why would a CPS worker, and this is just a side note, why a CPS worker would leave a child with somebody that a mother just gave to that's a complete stranger. I guess that's something else that needs to be addressed.
Absolutely, and I'm glad the judge brought that up, because if CPS keeps slipping like this and nobody calls it out, I mean, what's even the point of the system? Yes, a defendant is the one responsible, no doubt. But the whole thing screamed preventable tragedy. Tell me how someone this negligent suddenly becomes Mother Teresa. The second she's in front of a judge, like, no, I'm not buying that at all. Her story has way more holes than a conspiracy Reddit thread. And somehow she's still playing victim-like. She tripped into this mess, I mean, and there are actual cases. I mean, there's a kid who went missing a few school days, just a few school days, and that triggered a faster CPS response than this one. Like, just make it make sense, and let me know in the comments if you're buying this woman's story, because to me, she's not misunderstood, she's just dangerous.
Yes, and like I said, the circumstance behind it are, to put it, I guess, strange, and that's one of the things that I found strange as well, to, I guess, put it nicely. But
So why am I following this plea?
Your Honor, at this point, the state, after much back and forth, we recommended this plea due to what is actually being charged and what we can prove. It becomes a question of whether or not we can prove that she did not seek adequate medical attention in terms of she has training as an LVN and attempted to keep an eye on the child at home. And it becomes whether or not we would be able to prove that she failed to do so due to how it is charged, Your Honor. And so at this point, we do feel 18 years for what she's charged with is appropriate.
All right. And does she have a license as an LVN? I'm assuming
She did in the past.
She didn't have, and then I needed to renew it
it's
because I
expired, is that
yes,
right?
and
Yes.
then I started going to school to EC. Oh, sorry.
that's okay. It's expired.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. As previously stated, the court is finding you guilty. Court is going to sentence you to 8 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's to be no contact with minors. There's to be,
So did you say 8 or 18?
18.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just make sure.
Did I say 18?
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
It's okay. Matt and I are done this
All right.
morning.
18. All right. 18 years in the prison, credit for any time served. There's to be no contact with minors, and there's to be no employment in the future with minors or vulnerable persons. Is there anything else with regards to sentencing?
Not sentencing, we do have victim impact, Your Honor. Hold on.
All right. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement? Because I followed your plea bargain agreement? And because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. Whether you had your LVN license or not, I saw where you took your dog to the groomers. When a child is sick, you take a child to the doctor.
Yes, Your Honor.
I don't know why. Sometimes people have more love for their animals than they have for little children.
Let me know in the comments if 18 years was enough time for this monster to learn her lesson, because honestly, that kind of felt like a courtroom discount in my opinion. Judging from her face alone, she's probably in her 40s. I mean, if you guys agree with me, let me know, but that means she could walk out of prison when she's 58 and still have time to binge some Netflix Adopt a Cat and pretend like nothing happened. But also, if we're being real, once she gets to that prison, those other inmates here, about what she did is about to turn into a survival game real quick for her. There's no rebranding when your charges are that mess up. I mean, she's not even walking into prison, she's walking into a reckoning. And if you didn't know, crimes against kids are treated like the bottom of the food chain behind bars, like even identity thieves won't sit at your lunch table. And judging from her being in a wheelchair, I could only guess the people of the jail found out what she did. But yeah, guys, do you think the judge went too easy here or not hard enough? Drop your take in the comments. Huge shout out to Time Sir Cortech for finding this clip here. Thank you. And thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed and take